It says Chavdal Shamich Sierra. But in rare instances, the moon can be seen 6 hours later. Now, a lot has to do with what time of day the molad occurs, right? The molad molad occurs when we call the molad in shul. We say it happens at Jerusalem Standard Time, but that's almost meaningless, because you don't know where Yerushalayim is in its cycle around the earth at the time that the molad is occurring. Or it doesn't mean they see the molad in Yerushalayim at that point in time, but rather somewhere, and no, we actually see it at that point, but Yerushalayim might be, let's say, if this is the sun is here, and the earth is here, and the moon's in the middle, Yerushalayim might be facing that way. Yerushalayim might be facing that way. Yerushalayim might be facing this way. Yerushalayim might be facing at the moon, right? It could be that Yerushalayim is daytime, if it's facing the moon and facing the sun. Could be Yerushalayim, it's nighttime, when Yerushalayim is facing away from the sun and towards outwards, so to speak. So therefore, that moment is purely a moment in an astronomical time, which doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Yerushalayim per se. Just that for our purposes, Yerushalayim is the center of the world, so therefore we use time in Yerushalayim. But it doesn't mean it's going to be visible in Yerushalayim or at that point in time, or 6 hours later. It all depends where Yerushalayim is in its own rotation cycle at that point. So therefore, at a minimum, it takes 6 hours for the moon to be seen after the molad. But again, that depends where you are, whether it's nighttime, whether it's daytime, and the precise angle, therefore, which you have towards the moon. So generally, it's said that it's hard to perceive it until 24 hours after the moon is after molad, and it's also hard to see the moon during the last 24 hours before the molad. So that's what the Rambam says, it's really 48 hours. Again, it's possible that it's as little as 12, 6 hours on each side. It's usually up to 48. Okay? So the molad occurring before or after Chatzos seems to have nothing to do with the visibility of the moon. So the question is why that makes a difference, and how that makes Yom Kippur min HaChodesh if it's talking about midday somewhere on Earth. So far, so good. Is that clear? Any questions so far?
Mostly, yeah.
What?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly? What's not clear? We haven't explained it yet. Okay? Now, there's Rashi and Tosfos on this page. Rashi and Tosfos are very cryptic. I've never understood Rashi or Tosfos. But there is a Rishon called Kuzari who discusses this Gemara.